Real or fake? Can you tell the difference? Hey, it's Phil from Team Baddies here. Welcome to the channel. If you ever bought a racket online or through the second-hand market and thought, looks real enough, then this video is for you. These are high quality fakes. They're purposely designed to fool the vulnerable. Don't fall for it. In this video, we'll go through 1, serial codes, which is found on the cone here. 2, we'll go through the paint quality and finish. 3, we'll go through the Yonex Authentication sticker, which is also found on the cone cap here. And 4th, we'll go through some Facebook marketplace examples. We'll see if we can spot a fake through there. If you look online how to spot a fake racket, they'll state to ensure that the serial code aligns with the Yonex serial system. I'd have to disagree with this method. From mid-2024, Yonex has changed the way that they code their rackets. It's purely numerical based now. There's no more letters representing the region. So if we look at the real racket here, the number 7 represents the day, number 2 represents the month, number 16 represents the sunrise region code for Australia, 4 represents the year of 2024, and 2 represents the production line. And if we look at the top racket, which is the fake racket, 20 represents the day, number 8 represents the month, 35 is the sunrise code for Japan, 4 is 2024, production line is 2 as well. This tells us that the manufacturers of the fake racket are aware of the serial code system and can use it to their advantage. It's also important to note that you're more likely to come across a Japanese coded racket as it is a more popular market, so look out for codes 35 and 32 for the Jap spec models. Whilst it's good to understand how the serial code system works, etching in a different number is easy to do, and the fake manufacturers can quickly adapt to this. So when looking at serial codes, the quality of the engraving is the key. Have a look at the top rackets number 2, 8, and 3. Notice the deeper point of contacts compared to the real one. Yonex is very consistent with their engravings, and the font is also different. This font is the same across all of the latest rackets. So when we look at the paint, it's a pretty clean paint job. It feels smooth, the paint quality feels premium. The racket's overall shape and recessed areas are the same as the original. There's also no spelling errors like you see on a lot of other fakes. When looking at the shaft where the paint transitions from black to silver, the real one is like spray paint. The fake one has small little dots to transition between black and silver instead. The real racket is a darker silver color, whereas the fake racket is a lighter silver color. The word isometric is also in a bolder font on the fake, and it's more sharper on the real racket. Pay attention to these dark lines as well. The fake racket has dark black ones, whereas the real racket has a grey one. Overall, the paint job is a 9 out of 10, falling short only in the minor details. If you didn't have the real one to compare it to, it's definitely a premium looking racket. And my guess is it would fool the majority of people out there unless you work on the 88D's blueprints yourself. Other ways of telling if a racket is genuine or not is by the authentication sticker. There is a holographic checker you can use at shops or authorized dealers. However, this is hard to get a hand on, especially when you're buying a used racket. Yonex's website has a warning for the hologram sticker, stating it's difficult to peel off due to a special adhesive. But let's be realistic. When buying a used racket, you're not going to ask the buyer if you can peel off their authenticity sticker, right? Let's look at some examples of Yonex's authentic stickers.
We have a 77 Pro here. You can see this one would be of the gold and green tinge with the rainbow in the middle. It's a little bit cut off. That doesn't necessarily mean it's fake. It might have been accidentally torn off or damaged based off how someone's gripped it before, and it might have just peeled off as they were peeling off their grip or Yonex sticker. Pretty much same thing here on the 99 Pro. We have an 88S Pro, same sticker. This seems to be the most common sticker that Yonex is using for genuine rackets. So we have a 700 Pro using the same sticker. Okay. We also have a 100ZZ that's also using the same one. I have a special treat here as well. So I have 2 other rackets to show you. Even if you're buying from overseas, these are both from Vietnam. They've borrowed it from a popular Vietnamese badminton store, shop VNB. You can see that a lot of these Asian versions have a PBSI logo on them, which is also confirming it's a genuine product, but they're still using the same sticker that we see in our Australian models,
which is the Yonex sticker with the gold and green tinge with a holographic film and rainbow in the middle.
So of the rackets, apart from the gold green hue to the stickers, we also have a few of these stickers, which is mainly seen what seems to be on the Next Age series. I don't have other rackets to confirm. This sticker is the most similar sticker to the fake that we have. We can see definitely a more glossier finish on the genuine racket sticker.
The fake and real stickers both have mini Yonex signs appearing on certain angles when the light touches it. The main difference is the rainbow in the middle. The fake has slightly different colors and does not change when moved. The colors stay true and gives off a less holographic look.
Just know that it is easy to peel the fakes off in comparison to the genuine ones. You can see that one's quite easy to peel. Genuine ones, they should not be able to be peeled off as easily.
According to Yonex anyway.
Well, me.
Yeah, maybe just take that with a grain of salt. That one did take a little bit more effort than the fake one, but not too much more effort. I do know the green and gold tinge ones, they don't come off as easily. Yonex seems to be using these green and gold tinge stickers on their flagship rackets, such as the Pro version, Arc Saber series, Astrox 100ZZ, 77 Pro, even as early on as the Z Force 2. Okay, so we're just going to do a few example searches for the 88D Pro, Facebook Marketplace within Sydney. You can see a few examples here. So we'll click into this one, the Pro for $260. Let's see if we can tell anything by the photos. The silver looks to be like that lighter to mid-range silver. So that's going to be my first indication that this might be on the fake side. Second, if at the very top and we're looking left and right, they have two black lines. That should be a dark, like a darker gray rather than a black. Oh, here we go. We've got a better picture. These lines here, there, yeah, that's 100% fake. I can't zoom into the word isometric. If I compare that, it would probably match to the fake that I have. They put the Japan logo, but to be honest, I don't think that's the best use case in terms of seeing if it's a fake. This is 100% going to be a fake in my opinion, so stay clear of this one. So 320 bucks, 88D 3rd Gen 4UG5. Looks real based off the word isometric. I can see it ever so faintly. The color doesn't look super dark. Let's see if they have other photos here. Oh, okay. So yeah, that isometric actually looks to be the correct font. The lines next to it also look to be the correct gray and not a super dark gray. Hard to tell with this silver now. It does look kind of super shiny silver on this left hand side, but then when you go up here, it looks to be the more normal pearlescent darker gray. So it might just be lighting. Just be aware of that. It depends on where you're looking at on the racket, I guess, and the lighting conditions. Okay, here we go. This, you can kind of see the pearlescent stuff a little bit more, little glimmers of shininess. They also have the cone cap. So 17th of September, 35 is its region code. So 35 being from Japan. So it's also got the S that we can see there and on the cone. That S is, I believe, Japan's logo for authenticity for their consumer goods. So that's also indicating that it is a real racket. Also, remember how we talked about how the numbers are kind of serialized on the racket, the way that it's been etched into the cone handle. It's the normal Yonex, I guess, font here is also hard to read. That's also a good sign that it's real. Yeah, 4UG5, 20 to 28 pounds tension. So that looks to be all correct there. My verdict on this, it's going to be a real one. Okay, I doubt that 3U is going to be fake because manufacturers will always want more profit, and popular model are the 4U ones. Okay, because the sticker is slightly peeled, I'd have to inspect that in real life if I was to purchase that. The tension ratings for the 3U also match the website, so that's a good sign too. Yeah, it really does look a bit lighter towards the bottom end of the racket. And then you can kind of see it getting darker at the top. This one, you'd probably want to inspect it to get more points for comparison, such as how real does that sticker look, what's the serial number on the cone. We didn't see that in this photo, and yeah, just to kind of confirm if that paint job is genuine. So the color, is it correct? Is the isometric the correct font? I hope you found this video informative. Stay tuned for more videos, like and subscribe for more, and leave a comment if you'd like to know anything else, such as how does the fake racket perform in game. Feel free to check out my other videos for ASMR racket reissuing. I'll catch you in the next one.